Hi, K2s. Ready for another story? Okay, do you remember we learned about those sounds like cur, um, purr, and you wrote it down in your exercise books? Okay, here's another sound for you. The sound fur. So what two letters do you write when you hear the sound fur? Fur. Yes, that's right. F and R. And then the title of this story is Fraggles. Who is Fraggles or who are Fraggles? What do you think they want to do? Look at the front cover. Observe. Right? Story by Ruth Corrine. Illustrations by Richard Hoyt. That means he's the person who drew these pictures, the illustrator. You remember, I always tell you, you can be an author and illustrator too. Okay, let's go on to the story. Fraggles. Hey, why is there a picture of a fridge with some magnets on it? Who has a fridge at home? Fridge. And what do you store inside your fridge? Think about that. Yay! Let's go on. Oops. Okay, let's go on. There is a Froggle in the fridge. Remember this? There's. So this is a contraction. The full form is there is, but they use apostrophe s. They contract. These are called contractions. So they wrote it as there's a Froggle in the fridge. And at the end of the sentence, they put a full stop. Always remember that, okay? He has a friend called Fred. You see, Fred is the name of a person. So even though this word is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, is the sixth word in a sentence, they still wrote the F as an uppercase. Remember I told you always the first word, first letter becomes an uppercase in a sentence. But here you see, okay, remember that when you write your sentence. Remember all these rules, okay? Let's read this again. He has a friend called Fred. They are eating frozen peas. What are peas? These are the peas. Remember, sometimes in your fried rice there is, in your some of your salads. And frozen fruits are you keep in the freezer of your fridge. Remember, some fridge have a few compartments, like the top and the bottom. Some of your freezer, the freezer's at the top, some of your freezer at the bottom compartment where you put your frozen, your nuggets. Sometimes your mommy gets your ice creams there. Yes. Okay. Let's go on. I can hear them from my bed. Wow. Look at that. He heard something. What will you do if you hear some Fraggles in your fridge? What do you think you will do? Think about that. Yeah, okay. Two Fraggles in the fridge with frost in their hair. Frost are like those, cake frosting. Look at that. Okay. Two Fraggles jumping from the fridge. What are some things that you keep in your fridge? Yeah, think about it. Let's reflect. It's freezing in there. See? I needed to change my voice because this is a speech. And then there's an exclamation mark there. So it's freezing in there. And then there is a contraction here as well. It's apostrophe S, okay? So what are some words from this book that starts with the sound fur? We're looking at beginning blends. These are called beginning blends, okay? Like fur. Think about it in this whole book. Okay. Give me some words. Fridge. Great friend. Frozen. I can hear some of you saying Fraggles. From. Frost. Freezing. Did we say friend? Did we remember the word Fred, the name of a person, Fred? What are some other words that you can think of? Remember it has to be the first sound, the beginning sound, fur. frog. Some of you are telling me frog. Awesome. Og. Okay, let's look at the words again. Look at all these words. Okay, what is going to happen now? You are going to take your book and write these words down. You need not look at these words. You can write it down by yourself. Try and persevere on to write it down by yourself. Teacher Shankari will just take a closer look for you. Zoom in and you can take a look at these words. Remember here the G is in a different font, but how do I teach you how to write G? Always remember that, okay? Think of other words and write it down, and choose at least 3 words or even more if you want to persevere on, and write sentences. Like for example, with the word frozen, I can write what can you write with the word frozen? What sentences can you form? How about from? Or the word friend. I have a friend in school. His name is, maybe you can say, Banana. Banana. My friend loves to persevere to write things, to write sentences. That's how you use a word in a sentence, alright? You use many words together, okay? Now it's your turn to read it all by yourself, okay? Let's go on. Continue. Yes, let's move on. Your turn. Let's move on. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll move on. And the end. Alright, so it's remember to persevere on to write the words down. Alright, K2s? See you in another video. Bye bye.